In 1974, scientists opened a can of food that had been sealed for over 100 years and discovered it was still edible. Imagine finding a can in your pantry that's older than your grandparents, and it's still safe to eat. It sounds unbelievable, right? But it's true. So how do these humble cans defy time and outlast trends, technologies, and even the people who first bought them? Let's open the pantry and uncover the science and the mystery behind the can's incredible staying power. So how does a can pull off this incredible magic trick? It's not magic at all, it's some seriously cool science. The process is a 1-2 punch against everything that makes food go bad. First, you have the food itself, packed neatly into a can. Then the can is sealed up tight, hermetically sealed. It creates a fortress that nothing can get into. No air, no water, and most importantly, no nasty little microorganisms. After the can is sealed, it's heated to a very specific, very high temperature. This process destroys the bacteria and deactivates the enzymes that would normally cause food to decay. In 1974, researchers got their hands on cans recovered from the wreck of a steamboat named Bertrand, which sank in the Missouri River way back in 1865. That's right, these cans were over 100 years old. When they opened these Civil War-era cans, they were stunned. The scientists described the food as looking and smelling perfectly edible. In 2014, a man in Utah was cleaning out his late grandmother's basement and found a can of beef and gravy that had been canned by his grandfather back in 1958. He heated it up and served it over potatoes. His verdict? It was delicious. One of the most legendary tales involves Sir William Edward Parry's Arctic expedition of 1824. 4 pounds of that veal were opened and analyzed in a lab in 1938, a staggering 114 years later. A sample was even fed to a cat, which seemed to enjoy its historic meal. During World War II, sea rations were a lifeline for soldiers on the front lines. Decades after the war, collectors were still finding and opening these rations. In many documented cases, the food from the 1940s was found to be completely edible in the 21st century. People regularly find canned goods from the 1960s, 70s, and 80s in their parents' or grandparents' homes. While the texture might be softer and the color faded, the food is often perfectly safe. Can a 50-year-old can of food really be safe to eat? The evidence overwhelmingly says yes, it's absolutely possible. If a can is bulging, it's a huge red flag. A leaking, rusty, or deeply dented can is also a no-go. But the success stories highlight the rule that a properly sealed and processed can is a fortress of food safety. The humble tin can is one of the greatest unsung inventions in human history. It democratized food, fueled armies, enabled global exploration. So next time you open a can of soup, take a moment to appreciate the science and history packed inside that thin metal wall. It's more than just a quick meal. It's a time-defying piece of technology that truly has conquered the clock.